Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Amish Rebel Podcast, the Amish Media Group. I hope you guys are going to enjoy today's conversation. We're going to get into more of my family history. I got one of my siblings on, and her name is Sevilla. Thank you, Sevilla, for coming on. You've been on in the past, and you were on with two of my brothers. So just appreciate you coming back on. Hopefully we'll have a great conversation today, and the audience can learn some more about our family. If you don't mind, share a little bit about your childhood and where you were in the family, as far as like, were you the second oldest, fourth oldest, where you were at in the family?
Yeah, sure. I was the middle child. And
there's the record set straight. So, middle child. No wonder you're so different.
You're just figuring that out.
I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier, but I never even really gave it a thought. I was second to youngest, so it was pretty easy to figure out where I was at.
I always said I'm the middle child, and then, Levi always said he's the middle child. I don't know where they got all the middle childs from.
Well, Levi, no, he wouldn't even be close to middle child in any which way you look at it.
He's younger than he's the one born after me, so.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
The
reason why we're kind of going back and forth is because there's 13 children and there's 10 living, and so our three older brothers passed away in a house fire before we were born.
Yep.
And so there's some discrepancy there, some wiggle room for who's middle child, but Smilla definitely fits the profile.
Yeah. I've been told I'm different from everyone my whole life. So
are you sure that like dad's dad?
I don't know. I never did a DNA test.
Maybe it's Milkman's dad.
Mom would probably slap you. She would be like,
yeah, she probably would. Wow. But you definitely have the personality of like mom's side of the family, right? I mean, definitely not dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
Dad's like really chill, and more chill than mom's side of the family. Mom's side of the family has more the aggressive
that is from
drive.
Grandpa.
Yeah, it's Stutzman's side of the family for sure.
Yeah.
And I guess Dad had Yoder. Yoder is.
I was gonna say
Dad's
sisters are not that chill.
Yeah, that's true. You're named after
Dad's sister.
One of Dad's sisters, and her personality is a lot like yours, right?
I don't know.
In a way, like just a drive to do stuff all the time.
I don't remember her like that, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember her like that.
Maybe it was just like the drive to be vocal. She was very vocal.
That could be. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was very.
Yeah. Anyway, this is fun. Tell me a memory about like growing up when you were a kid.
Well, the first thing that came to mind is like, remember when we would like husk corn?
Yeah.
We'd be done husking. I mean, how many acres did we usually have? At least
20 acres of corn, 10 acres of corn maybe.
Oh, we had way more than that.
Well, you would remember different numbers than I would because they sold half the farm off.
We had
almost half the farm.
Yeah, at one point I think we had 200 acres, and almost half of that was corn.
Okay.
So it would take us a long time to get everything husked by hand.
Yeah.
So whenever we would be done husking corn, our treat was we would finish up, we would do the chores, and then we would either make homemade ice cream or buy ice cream.
Oh, wow. And this is is where the nickname Green Pete comes from.
Okay, I have seriously no idea where that name comes from.
You don't?
Can
I tell you the story where it comes from? Okay. So I remember this very specifically. We have like an Amish thrashing ring, where we do the thrashing and we bring in and what that is like, the whole, a lot of the community, close community comes together for the audience. There's a lot of close community comes together everybody helps each other. All the guys help each other, and they bring in the corn from the field. They run it through a thrashing machine.
Yeah.
It blows all the chopped up corn into a silo, which we hardly ever use silos anymore. But it used to be a thing on dairy farms. And we fill the silo, and then in the evenings, the guys would just, I mean, the ladies would all stay and cook and do whatever and, you know, have food ready for the guys. Well, this one specific year that we were thrashing, the neighbor comes over to help, one of the neighbors, and we run out of ice cream. Remember that? It was Dan.
Oh, our neighbor, Dan.
Yeah.
What?
We call it-
Lydian's wife.
Lydian's husband.
Yes.
And so we ran out of ice cream, and I remember you and I went to get ice cream. If I remember right, because I was fairly young, and so we go get ice cream, and instead of getting the normal ice cream
We
that
got
we would
mint
get,
green. Like that's my favorite.
yeah, that was your favorite. And we got mint green ice cream, and oh my goodness, he just couldn't get over it that we got mint green ice cream because we always had vanilla. I mean, always vanilla or chocolate. And anyway, so Sevilla's nickname became Mint, or what was it? Pete?
What? Pete?
Green Pete.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now that comes back. That sort of comes back. But yeah, I remember. I mean, I still love mint ice cream. It's just not green anymore.
Yeah, that's funny. I did not realize you didn't know that. We got a technical issue here. It just. It,
Ice cream, like the Pretra family was texting back and forth about ice cream, with ice cream, and all kinds of weird stuff.
for real?
Pretra.
I don't think so.
No.
That was a little bit of a memory from when we were thrashing. But you started saying like your favorite time was.
Well, it was family. It was basically for the family.
Yeah.
The thrashing part was not really family.
Yeah,
okay.
that was not really a family event. So you were,
Nah.
before I started sharing the
Yeah,
story, you were
I
talking
actually
about
forgot it.
husking corn, and you were talking about making ice cream or having ice cream. That was
we
just
would we would either make homemade ice cream or we'd go buy it. Most time we
Gotcha.
would buy it.
yeah.
If we
So that was a
that was
why was that so precious for the audience? Like, why was the ice cream such a big deal?
I don't think it was. Well, I don't know. It was as much ice cream as it was just that we were all together.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that happened very often. Well,
Yeah,
growing up,
it
we did have like one meal together. I think breakfast and dinner, but then the rest.
Well, if we were, yeah, I mean, even breakfast a lot of times.
It didn't happen as we
Yeah,
got older.
Yeah.
When we were younger, it did. I
Yeah.
remember having breakfast when everyone started getting older and starting to work outside the home, it barely ever happened where we all sat down and eat it together, except for rare occasions.
Yeah, like Sundays or
Yeah,
maybe like a holiday or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, definitely holidays we did.
Yeah, that was a really busy.
Christmas morning.
Yes. Christmas.
We always, it did not, my mom always got up super early. And even though we were in hard times, like basically broke, we had nothing, she always somehow had something for all of us.
No.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
At the kitchen table, she would have the kitchen table set and had gifts on our plates and and she would be making food when we woke up, and yeah.
Yeah, even if it was new clothes. I
Yeah.
remember it was sometimes she'd like make us new clothes in secret, and then she'd have them ready for Christmas.
Yep.
And I don't remember. Did we ever get like fruit? I was
don't
trying to
know.
remember if we ever got like just plain fruit, like, you know, like an orange or an apple or something like that, because that's something that, like, fresh fruit that we
Rarely had.
Yeah, we rarely had. We always
I don't remember.
we
I know she always got that for over Christmas time for us
Yeah.
to eat. And she would always make, do you remember those popcorn balls?
Yes, I remember that.
Caramel popcorn balls?
Yep.
She would always, I remember getting some of that for Christmas.
Yeah,
She
I
would have
remember.
like a popcorn ball for us.
That's so crazy. It's so little, but it's
Yeah, I
something.
know.
Mean, now it's like kids think they have to have 10 different toys and
You don't spend $1,000 on a kid.
yeah, not necessary, families. We're a living testimony to that.
Yeah.
It's like we were so happy with the stuff that we got.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I've noticed with our kids. Just now, like sometimes we'll get a gift, and they'll play more with the box that the gift came in than the gift itself.
Yeah.
It's like next time I'll just get you a box, much cheaper.
Yeah.
But no, it's awesome. I remember. Do you remember ever getting like flexible flyers, sleds for Christmas?
Yeah.
You remember
Yeah.
that? That was like a big deal.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Man, did we use those sleds?
Yeah, we did. That was
Yeah.
like better than anything else. Is we could go sled riding with those.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd push them and push them and push them and push them and just hope they keep going. But the ground was too flat. Anyway, what was like some not so good memories, some bad memories of you growing up Amish? Because there's plenty to choose from.
Oh yeah. Well, I just remember always feeling like a little left out, and like of course everyone picked on me. I felt like everyone picked on me, and I always got bullied at school, even in church, even when I was a teenager.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know, because I was outspoken, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that or it was just my personality. I don't know.
Well, your personality is very much not forming. Like it's not forming to the crowd, more or less. Like you're very real and uncut, right? So
Yeah.
it's like if you don't like something and that didn't go well. I mean, I feel like a lot of our family was that way.
Yeah.
Like not forming to
What
the
are
rules and all the
Yeah.
stuff that they wanted you to do. And so our talking about being different or being bullied or
Yeah.
kind of not conforming to all the rules.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I remember is when people started gossiping about me, I would always call them out on it.
Oh yeah, that's
Because
not
I
gonna
hated,
fly.
hated that. I'm like, if you spread lies about me, I'm going to call you out about it too.
Yeah.
And that was huge. That's huge among the Amish.
Oh yeah, gossiping.
Yeah.
That's
Like just
such a
to,
bad thing.
Yeah.
That they. I mean, it's just a common known thing.
It
It's-
is.
I remember like getting out of the Amish. I don't know if maybe you've experienced this, being out away from the Amish, like just being around people that don't do that.
Yeah, it's such a different experience. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, you don't have to be talking about somebody else.
Yeah, you can actually talk about yourself and your own crap.
Yep. Yeah.
So tell me about like when did you decide to leave?
Well, I honestly never really pictured myself being like Amish growing up.
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine having an Amish life, like living Amish.
Why not? So many people like think it's so cool.
I don't know. I felt like I could never follow all the stupid rules that they have.
Yeah.
I call them stupid. I mean, they don't believe they're stupid, but all their rules. And I just could never imagine having a big family, I guess. I never imagined
like
myself.
a bunch of kids.
Yeah, I never imagined having myself.
Yeah, is that like a rule? You have to have a bunch of kids?
No, they just do because they don't they don't use birth control or anything like that. But I just remember growing up when I was like in my teenage years. I was just thinking, yeah, I'm not gonna be one of those Amish women who is having tons of kids and be a slave at home.
So are Amish women considered slaves? Are they
Well-
treated kind of like slaves?
I would say they would be.
Okay.
Because that's the husband doesn't help much. I mean, most husbands don't. There's rare of husbands who help at home. Everything's put on the kids and the women to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have barn chores and stuff like that, he'll help. But I mean,
So like outside work, mostly what I normally say is like anything outside, pretty much. The husband, I guess not always, but most of the time they help. Like they don't help within the house.
no, they don't. No, I guess if they have like barn chores and stuff like that, the husband usually does it.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, helps
helps, yeah.
or
if you-
is
if
involved in some
involved,
way.
yeah.
Boys. But if they have a bunch of girls, then the girls are just stuck with the barn chores.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the girls become their
Slaves.
Slaves.
Little mini slaves.
I mean, I understand them being at home and not having a job when they have that many kids. It's impossible for them to go do stuff, but it's not a choice that they have. They don't have that choice. Of
Yeah, like if you're an Amish lady, you're like, walk me through what that would be like. Like if you were an Amish lady right now. and
Oh,
you
I would be-
stayed Amish, and you're like, I'm just committed to being a good,
Well,
good Amish wife.
you would basically have no say so. I mean, most husbands don't respect the Amish women because they're the women. They
You're
make
talking
all
about, you're
of-
talking about like specifically Schwarzenegger
Yeah,
Amish,
but
like,
yes.
like the way we grew
Yeah,
up.
I should, specifically switch over the way we grew up. Is most husbands don't respect their wives, and like they're supposed to be home and doing stuff, and yet they really don't have much say so of what goes on.
Yeah,
And if they do speak out, usually there's a problem.
they go to the mental
Institute, yes.
institution.
Uh-huh.
So there's like this one lady. You remember the lady that was in our community? She was like really outgoing. Svenus' wife,
Oh, yeah, Susan.
Susan.
Yeah.
She's like, she would go to, work. That was like so weird.
Oh,
In the Amish community, it was like not normal, where she would go to do construction and
Susan did.
yeah. Well, in her later years.
Okay.
I guess you were not at home anymore.
No, I'd say she.
Yeah, when the kids were pretty much grown and gone, then she would she literally went out on the job sites and did like work.
Well, good for her. Good
She
for
was
her.
also very outspoken. Very
Yeah.
outspoken.
She was. I remember that.
Or is. I guess she's still living. But,
Yeah.
yeah, so you'd pretty much you'd be expected to have a lot of kids at least.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's not, the bishop would come and ask you why you're not having more.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know.
I
would
think
he?
they do.
Did they do? Okay.
Yeah, I think they do.
Okay.
Like just to make sure, like what's going on? Are you guys using protection or?
Okay. I guess I never experienced that, so I don't know if they would, but
Yeah.
that would make sense. They probably were afraid you were using
I need to-
protection.
I need to get somebody on the podcast. So if you're listening and you want to come on and with that experience, that would be great.
I think actually my cousin Elizabeth and John experienced that.
Oh, okay.
I think, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, now that
Yeah.
you say something. But, yeah, and just having to think about, just being Amish did not form my mind of thinking.
So if you're like if you're an Amish wife and you have all these kids, then you would just be staying at home every day and cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. Occasionally you take the horse and buggy somewhere.
Yeah, usually the women are responsible to get groceries, but there's a lot of canning,
But they
lot of
they can't go get groceries very far in the horse and buggy, right?
No, it's usually within like 5 miles from home, or even.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah, we used to go to that little Amish grocery store.
Yeah. All food store.
Forgot about that.
I think that was a little bit further than 5 miles, though.
Yeah,
I think it was more 10 miles.
probably.
But yeah, I know that was like a trip. If we got to go to that store, that was so much fun.
Walk up and down the aisles and look at all the food we could have, but we're not buying it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why we became such foodies.
Yeah, probably. We're very snobbish with our food. So, we apologize if you ever had the service.
We want something on your menu, but we want a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you got anything else you want to share with the audience that you can think of from your past that is like cringe or?
Well, I guess I just wanted to share that even though all those life experiences that I went through, it has made me the person I am today.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That's good.
I mean, it gave me the strength to overcome stuff now that I probably would have never thought that I could at the time. But just thinking about my mom's life, how she had to overcome all the things that she endured, is still like, just thinking back, like, how did she do that? How did she overcome bearing 3 kids?
Yeah.
And then having all the rest of us.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think about that a lot. I'm like, that's
And I could just never imagine having to bury a kid, like, to overcome all that.
Yeah.
And then raising 10 more.
Yeah. And not have
Any
counseling.
time, not have counseling.
Any counseling, not have any
Time
like,
to grieve the way she. I know that Mosey was born soon after
Yeah.
that all happened. Not have time to grieve the way, a person needs to grieve.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I think it's why she always made herself busy. She always was doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that
That's
is a way.
The way to deal.
Amish workaholic deals with therapy
Yeah.
untraditional ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of good memories growing up, but there was also a lot of memories that I don't care to revisit. Most
Yeah.
of them, but like I said, it made me the person I am today, and I'm thankful for that because it gave me life experience, and it also taught me not to let people walk all over you.
Yeah, made you even stronger willed, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you say that.
No, that's awesome. No, just so you know, like, Sevilla is right now, at the time of this recording, Sevilla is deadlifting the same weight that I'm deadlifting. If that tells you something about this girl. And if you need a house cleaned or a party event booked, you should definitely reach out to her on her social media. Sevilla Yoder and Essentials Cleaning. And what's your other company's name?
Sevilla's event planning.
Sevilla's Event Planning. And you're in Ohio?
Yeah.
But you'll go anywhere. You'll go California.
Yeah. Because we paid
I'm just speaking on her behalf. Don't comment me if she doesn't respond.
I mean, if they that can be arranged.
Yeah.
I have no problem traveling.
She'll go anywhere if the money's right.
Yeah.
She'll even bring her husband.
Yeah. He's a big help.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm excited for your new company.
Yeah, me too.
I think the event planning company is new. She's incredible at cleaning houses. If she was here in Texas, I'd definitely utilize her service. But she's in Ohio. If you need houses cleaned in the Cleveland area, maybe not that far north, huh?
Oh, I do go up there, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. I'd rather stay closer to home.
Akron, Canton.
Yeah.
But
Well,
anyway, you got anything else to add?
No, not that I can think of right now.
If you have any questions, or if you don't care to, leave your comments, your thoughts. And I've been seeing you guys' comments. Thank you so much for leaving them. I really enjoy reading them, and occasionally I get to respond. But unfortunately, because of the amount of comments we get all the time, like I don't get to respond to every one of them, but I do see them. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for tuning into today's episode. And remember to always be intentional. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for being on.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Dad,
Huh?
I know what we should have sometime.
What's that?
Set. Make a little conveyor belt and hide it, and have a horse and buggy on it that looks realistic. And then turn the conveyor belt on while we're recording, and have a little Amish guy, pretend Amish guy in it, and they'll just go round and around.
That's
and
a
around
good idea,
while
Trace.
we're recording.
That's a really good idea.
It's like a